Hi everyone, I'm Matt from Soul Shifter. Welcome back to my channel. So, do you guys know what the placebo effect is? If you do, comment down below, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So, maybe if you've had an experience with the placebo effect, write me a little passage and tell me what it was. The placebo effect is basically where you take a tablet or you take medical advice or spiritual advice or whatever. You take this advice, you take this tablet, you take the ointment, and you get better, even though the ointment or the tablet has got no medical drugs in it at all. So it could be a sugar tablet that your doctor gives you, and you think that it's medicine, or it could just be literally aqueous cream that you think has got medication, and you rub it on the itch and it goes away. It's kind of mind over matter. It's the power of your mind um, healing yourself. Okay, so that is the placebo effect. It's when your mind thinks it's being given something to heal whatever ailment it is, and it actually there's nothing in there. It's just your mind actually healing it for yourself. Now, I've always found this fascinating because I have a feeling that I've had this done to me a few times. I can't prove it, but I've got better. I've made myself better from flu. Let's call it flu. Okay, from flu, I made myself better simply by telling myself, no, you are not going to be sick. You will go to the meeting tomorrow and you'll be fine. And the next day I've woken up and I was fine. And I've been able to go to the meeting. I'm sure this has happened to many of you. And I firmly believe in this. Here's a caveat. I don't believe that you should, when you're sick, not go to the doctor. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, though, is that there are certain instances where I do believe the mind can heal the body without medication. All right. Obviously, if you suddenly develop sort of like, I don't know, some nasty disease, okay, or some internal problem or trauma or whatever, sort of physical trauma, you're not going to suddenly go, well, okay, I'm going to leave it to the universe to, I don't know, to heal me. But there are times when the placebo effect actually kicks in and it works. All right. Now, I've spoken about the placebo effect in a medical case where you're sick and you're taking the sugar tablet and you think you're getting better because of the tablet, but you're not. What about spiritually? What about the spiritual energy or the healing energies that we have around us? What about in tarot readings? Are we, as tarot readers, um, by doing the reading, are we giving that client um, a map to follow that will help them? Or are we simply giving them what they want to hear? And that in itself will heal their problem. I was reading a little bit. I got this new book on tarot and stuff, and I was reading about this. I was reading about how there is a section of tarot readers. There's this like group of tarot readers that believe that tarot is actually a placebo effect. That what the client is being told will manifest because the client wants it to. Um, And that I found quite fascinating. It's the same as if you want your sore throat to go away. Um, you take a placebo, not that you know about it, and the sore throat goes away. The same thing is true with tarot reading, according to this group of people, that the tarot reading itself has no bearing on, the tarot reading is simply a catalyst for them to create um, a, a a panacea, if you will, a cure for their problem or an answer to their own question or their own answer to the question. Do you know what I mean? So, what do you think? Do you think the placebo effect actually works with tarot reading and any reading, cartomancy, anything like that, even palmistry? Um, any predictive, um, you know, any predictive theory, because really this is what these these things that we do are, that they are predictive theories. What do you think? Do you think the placebo effect is being used in this? Are we, as readers of cards, are we the placebo that makes the questioner heal Has it really got anything to do with the cards, or is it us acting as a placebo between the cards and the person that creates that mindset that, you know what, I can get out of this bad marriage. My finances will improve. I am going to have a baby at the end of the year. Do you see where I'm going with this? So not only are we medically sometimes taking placebos, or we can use the mind over matter to heal, but do you think that we could use the same thing with readings? Is that reading the seed to allow those people to create their own reality, create their own answers to their problems? Because if that is true, then we, as a reader, are the placebo effect. We are the, oh, sorry, I keep touching my mic. We are the placebo, all right? The placebo between the cards and the client. I just thought that was an interesting little thing to think about, and I don't know if many people have thought about that. Let me know. Let me know down below what your thoughts are. You know who I am. I'm Matt from Soul Shifter, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye.